Hey y'all, I'm trying to get into doing these voiceovers because I'm tired of putting a whole bunch of background music or just having complete silence in my videos. So yeah, this is actually my first time making soap in general. I decided to make breast milk soap because I had a whole bunch of breast milk in the freezer that I absolutely needed to use and I didn't want it to go to waste. And my kids' eczema have been flaring up. It's cold outside, so typically when it gets really cold outside or any major weather change, their eczema flare up. So, what better time to make the soap? Now, I looked at the receipts and I literally bought this soap base last year. It was literally March of 2025. So, that's pretty crazy. That says a lot about me procrastinating. But I finally did it. I finally whipped it out and I made the soup and it ended up coming out very well. So keep watching as I struggle to get this knife through the soap base. I'm not sure why I took this route. I made things a lot more complicated on myself by doing this instead of just, I don't know, using a bigger knife or, you know, not a dollar store paper plate. But whatever. It's done now. I done did it. This was actually very fun and a different experience. I do want to try this again. I want to actually get into making like soaps and candles and stuff like that. So that'll be something cool that I can do on the channel. Also, my family and friends actually love reaping the benefits because they get, soaps and whatnot. Um, this batch of soap, I feel like it was okay. It could be better. It definitely gets the job done, but as far as like I want to enhance the smell, um, and I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, because really my kids don't need soap that is very perfumey because of their eczema and it can irritate them. So I want to find like an equal balance of like, I don't know, something healthy or whatever. But this is the frozen breast milk that I am actually putting in the bowl so it can thaw out. Um, that way I can mix it with the soup. Now, I'm not sure if I did this process right. I'm not sure if I did it in the right order or whatever. I was literally just going off of vibes and whatever felt right for me. I do have a couple of ideas to make this process better and to make the quality of my soap actually better. So yeah, it's going to be a few test batches. I did end up adding this baby like oil because I've used it on the kid's skin and it has not, broke them out or anything. It's very nice and gentle. So I felt comfortable with using it in the actual soap base, and then that's the soap melted down. Um, the oatmeal soap base actually smells really good on its own. It's just not high in, like, I don't know if it was to be like lavender or, vanilla or something like that. I did add some oats to a couple of the soap bars just for like exfoliation. And oats actually soothe when you have real bad eczema, or at least it soothes my kids' eczema. I can't say it works for everyone. But yeah, I was just going ahead and doing that. This was actually like a very quick process. I thought it was going to take way longer, and I'm not sure why I like procrastinated all that time in making the soup because I can save a lot of money. But here I am adding the breast milk to the soup, just little by little adding it. It was still like a couple of pieces that weren't fully melted, but the soap base was pretty warm, so it doesn't take much for breast milk to melt at all. Once I mixed it up with the warm soap base, it ended up melting. Then I'm just pouring it back into the container, kind of splitting it up because I wanted to try a couple of different methods. So some soap I just left unscented, some soap I put oil in, and then another batch I added some turmeric in there. So yeah, I added the lavender. I think that's lavender. The Dr. Teal's. I added that in one. And then in another base, I just added the regular oil that I knew wouldn't break out the kids. And then the third one, just some turmeric to try to lighten up, my face and any dark spots and stuff. So yeah, I'm learning, and I'm only going to get better the more I practice. With this soap base that I bought, I think it was under $20, and it literally made me so many bars of soap. So yeah, when I say I feel like I'll save a lot of money just by making my own soap, I really believe it. Now I want to learn how to make body wash. I love a good body wash. So yeah, we gonna see. I'm gonna have fun with it. And my family are gonna be my guinea pigs. This is probably gonna be the only soap batch that I actually do with breast milk, because I don't have any more breast milk in the freezer, and I don't intend on pumping. So yeah, this one is just the plain regular oil in there. This was so satisfying to do. Keep watching, right? Because I do something that's crazy. I don't know, my brain wasn't working at that point or something, but just keep watching. I don't know why I decided to do that. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm in my era of just trying to do things on my own. So I don't know. I'm trying to be real house mom, house wifey type. But really, like when you do things on your own, like home cooked or homemade or anything, you know exactly what's in it, and the quality and quantity is 1,000 times better than anything that's store bought. So I don't know. I'm proud of myself for actually doing this, because I said I was going to do it, and I did. Literally, I planned to do it, and I followed through. And that's big for me this year, because I will procrastinate a lot, and I will say that I'm going to do things, and then I'll keep putting it on the back burner and say I'm gonna do it tomorrow or next week, or I'm gonna do it in the beginning of the week, or I'm gonna do it at the end of the week. And I did it when I said I was gonna do it. So I feel good about it, and it was fun, and the outcome of it was good. So yeah, I still have so many bars of soap in my freezer as we speak. I did freeze it just to be on the safe side. However, it does not have to be in the freezer. Look at this. Why would I do this? Knowing that it didn't set, knowing that it's a silicone mold. I don't know why I didn't put like a sheet under it before I actually filled them so I could move them easily. But yeah, it was like hectic trying to get the soap off of the floor because it had hardened. But this is the turmeric. Look at me being clumsy. I added some turmeric to that mixture, and just put them in, like, I had these little ice tray molds that's like, y'all gonna see them, but I added it in there, and yeah, that's just my molds. They set up pretty quickly, and yeah, I got a lot out of them. There go the turmeric ones.